All right, in order for me to do my joke, I'm going to need to explain the type of guy I like. I need you to understand, and then I can do my joke, and so we'll get there. I have never gone for the buff guy. I go for the buffet guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You picking up what I'm putting down? Because he can't. Okay. We're okay on that. That's good. That's the type of guy I like. I like a bigger guy, okay? Oddly, by the way, can we just laugh as a society that in the gay community, if you like a bigger guy, they call you a chaser? And I'm like, how much running do we think is happening in this relationship? That's not the point of it. The last gym I was in was Jimmy Epstein in high school. What's up? All right. Also, it's also kind of funny. So that's like, we would consider that a bear, okay? In the community, we call that a bear, which is fun, because in the gay community, if you're a bigger guy, a little chubby, a little hairy, you're called a bear. But in the straight community, and you're the same way, you're called out of shape. That's what we're looking at there. So, another way of putting that is like, everybody here knows the show Heated Rivalry, right? Yeah? All right, everybody got way into it, but I'm still the one getting tingly sensations watching the Charmin Bear toilet paper commercial, right? Because that's literally a father bear shaking his clean butt at me on the TV. A guy likes what a guy likes. All right, now you understand the type of guy I like. Great, we can do the joke now. You guys, this is real close for this joke. I wasn't expecting that. All right, the problem with liking bears is the pornography. We're going to get into it. The great thing about porn is the fantasy. Everybody loves the fantasy, and in bear porn, there's the fantasy. But the problem with bear porn is reality likes to sneak in. That's the problem with bear porn. I'll explain. The fantasy is a bear on his knees. We're not going to get graphic. It's not that kind of show. Don't worry. He could be on his knees doing anything. Just know he's working hard. Okay. He could be redoing a filing system, putting something in the oven, you know, checking the doorknob with his mouth, whatever. He's working. We're not going to get graphic. He's working hard. That's the fantasy, and we love the fantasy, here for the fantasy. Here's the problem, though, with bear porn and loving it. The reality sneaks in. I'll explain. So picture it. The bear's working. Again, we're not going to get graphic, people. I'm aware of where the microphone is. I get it. Don't read into this. This is the fantasy. We're in it. Porn's great. But then there's a reality of that bear needs to stand up. And that's where he is. He needs something. Both knees aren't good at this point. And probably not original. So he's leaning, he's groaning, he's moaning and groaning for all the wrong reasons. He's trying to breathe and stand at the same time. And the problem with bear porn now is I'm watching this happen and the reality's soaked in, right? And now I'm just staring at it being like, this fat fuck. Yeah. Which is ironic because that's the name of the video I was watching. Why am I winded from standing up? It's when the reality seeps into the fantasy of comedy. I know a lot of people look at me and they're like, Jeff, aren't you a bear? No. I've learned a lot about the community to tell you this. The community is, we have way too many labels on shit. Way too many. You agreed way too fast over here. Who was that? They were like, and so I felt like I was in a black church. That was fun. It was like, I heard but in my head I heard preach. But here's the thing, like when I was growing up, I'm a bit older than a lot of people here, but younger than some. When I was growing up, people were just gay or straight, all right? That's what we were. And I'll be honest, some of the straight people were still called gay. Gay covered a lot of things. There's a big umbrella term that was used, all right? And then, you dropped your sunglasses. It's all right, don't make it weird. She was like, everybody was gay? Get the fuck out of here. So then here's the thing, and then all of a sudden labels started happening. You can't just be gay, right? Because now lesbians are different than gay. Gay doesn't cover everything. You have to be gay or lesbian. And if you're a lesbian, there's now subcategories of lesbian. You don't just get to be a lesbian anymore. If you're a lesbian, you have to choose. Are you a butch lesbian or a lipstick lesbian? And we all know that means, are you a burly girl or a girly girl? I don't know why they want to know, but you have to choose. And then there's more subcategories. There's like, under lesbians, it's like, are you a basketball lesbian? Are you a softball lesbian? Are you a handball lesbian? And handball lesbians do exist. Stay open-minded, watch more porn. Yeah, it's like, are you Paula Dean or Paula Mean? There's so many, are you a dyke on a bike, dyke on a trike, Eunice on a unicycle? Questions. And that's not even the worst. Gay guys, we are the worst. Gay men, we have way too many labels. It's immediately, it's like, are you a bear, a cub, an otter, a twink? There were other animals, and we're like, we're gonna make shit up from here on out. And then we just made shit up, is all we did. It's like, are you a daddy, a zaddy, a Disney Imagineer? Yeah. Are you a drama queen? Are you a drag queen? Are you a size queen? And they're all size queens. Yeah, it's like, are you a nasty pig, a proper pig, the Peppa Pig, the Baconator? And then there's subcategories, sub being a subcategory. I don't know why I pointed at you, but pictured you with a get ball, it worked for you. Yeah, it's like there's like added verbiage. It's like, are you a passive bottom? Are you an aggressive top? Are you a passive aggressive top? Because he's not gonna fuck himself. Yeah. And I learned all of that to tell you in the community, I am not a bear. I am considered pre-diabetic. And that's why I was tired of getting up. All right, that's my time. My name's Steph.